communication happening, but hard to. But I was proud of myself. So this morning, we talked about tulips, and then Lauren was like, "Okay, I want to talk about cooler organization with tulips. Like, what if we do this system?" And she like suggested an option. And then we were all like, "Yeah, that sounds great." And I was like, "Yeah, I love that idea. That sounds great." And whatever, later, when we brought our tulips back, Molly was just like, "Beth, you want to do the cooler organization?" And I was kind of like, okay, I know that I'm notorious for doing the cooler, organizing the cooler. And it's like something that I feel strongly about, but like I pretty much do it. It's only me that does it. And it's frustrating because I find all these buckets that are like half full and, you know, like all this stuff that's in the way and like people's food. And it's like, I feel like I take it upon myself. Oops. Let me get my tamer before I start my rant. Thanks for listening. Anyways, I feel strongly about the cooler organization, and I get frustrated because it's like nobody has any respect. And so anyways, Molly and also I have a pet peeve lately that I've developed because I've tried to notice it in my own language, that instead of saying, "Do you want to do something?" to somebody, to ask them to do something, like just say, "Hey, do this," or "Hey, can you go do that for me?" Mm-hmm. Like, just ask the question. Don't say, "Do you wanna?" Right. Because I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. Like, yeah. What? Like, are you asking me? And so and I feel weird because when she said that to me, I was like, truthfully, like, are you asking me? Because, anyways, I was like, truthfully, I feel like it should, whatever. I said it should be a shared job. And then I was like, I don't mind doing it right now. But anyways, I just kind of had like a bad attitude about it. And then I apologized later and I explained. Who'd you apologize to? I kind of just said to like, Janelle was there too, but I was like, sorry if I was weird about the cooler earlier. Like, what I really wanted to say with you guys too is that like, I think organizing the cooler should be a shared job. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if I said it in the best way. And like, I feel anxious about it because I like sort of stood up for myself, but I'm worried that it was like really abrasive and abrupt. Right, and it also felt weird. And it felt so weird. And right. Then it was like Molly just was like so blank. And she was giving me nothing before then too. She was just kind of like being really like deadpan, which is her own thing. And I know it doesn't have to do with me, but it's hard to not take it personally sometimes. And anyways, it's kind of weird. And I'm sorry, I'm just kind of like word vomiting on you. My day was kind of like emotionally weird. It was like weird communication. I'm trying to be better at communicating. But it's hard. Yeah, I'm having a hard time with Molly too. And I don't know what's going on. And it feels really weird. Right. It's unfamiliar territory. You're like, yeah, ugh. Because it's like, it's a friend. It's like a very close coworker. What the heck is going on? Yeah. Like, why are you being so cold? Yeah. And I'm worried that it's something that I did or I am doing, but I like, all I know now is just like, hey, excuse me, like, what do I do here? Like, and I feel like I'm being rude. I don't really talk to her like that, but it just feels like, hey, you're supposed to be like leading us as a crew, and I feel like, I don't know, it doesn't feel like we're working together as a team very well, and it makes me sad. Yeah. And it makes me, I feel frustrated. Yeah. And ashamed of how I'm reacting. Yeah. So yeah, that's how I feel. Right. That's my day. And it makes work unfamiliar and more difficult. You're like, I can't just step into this routine. I got to renegotiate everything. Yeah, and everybody's like, well, I thought it was like this. I don't even. Yeah. And then I've been imitating myself, but it's just like, I feel, it just, like there's this weird, like there's an awkwardness in bringing things up. Like people don't hear it. And I'm like, okay, keep talking. Like, a lot of times people want my suggestions. Like, just keep going. I don't know. I just feel kind of like, I just feel frustrated. Yeah. No, we're definitely meant to with me. Right. When I spring things up.
No, it's good. You gotta when you hear stuff out loud.
Yeah, it sounds
helps.
really stupid when I hear myself out loud.
Well, it helps you
What am
understand.
I even saying?
Yeah, it also helps you understand it. It's like vomiting. You look at the
Yeah.
shit that you ate.
Yeah, but that's like, I'm sorry for vomiting on you.
I'm glad we're looking at it together.
It's a lot. I'm sorry.
It's actually not.
Really?
No,
I'm
it's
just
part of
being
the.
really. I feel like I'm being like I'm judging the way that I'm reacting to this situation, and like how. Yeah, I'm just judging myself every step of the way. So maybe I should let go of that first, and then try to address the situation.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough call. I don't know what the guideline
I
is.
don't know. No, therapist. Do you pay for this?
Well, I mean, that's part of the deal. I'm here. I'm here for you. You can talk to me.
That's kind of basically it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm sorry. I'm like, ugh. Well, let me unword vomit. I'm not proud of who I am.
You mean lap it up like a dog?
Yeah, it's gross.
Yeah, I don't want to see that.
Yeah, nobody wants to see it, and maybe I should redigest it a little bit and think about what I just, like, what I hear in myself.
I think you should just walk away and let somebody else clean up.
Ew, though.
Or step in it. That's me, bro.
I don't want you to clean up anything.
Yeah.
That's not your job.
Yeah, it is. You're missing the point. That is my job. What do you think I'm doing here?
It's true.
What do you think my job is?
Soup and poop.
Right? You're going to have to write my job description so you know what's in it.
I got you.
Yeah, I got you too.
Thanks. We'll figure it out.
Totally.
Do I sound crazy? I'm sorry. Do I sound really immature? Those are the things that I'm afraid of.
No, you sound actually boringly normal. Sorry.
Really?
Yeah. Could you spice it up a little?
You're like beyond.
Yeah, you're like, I've heard all this before. She's got people problems. Look out.
Yeah, we all have people problems.
She's a person.
I mean,